Hey guys, it's me Jessica, aka Makeup Lover. I know you missed hearing that. I missed saying it, honestly. It's been so long. It's been about 4 or 5 years since I've made my last video. Some of you may be new, some of you guys may be old subscribers, but either way, I'm happy to be back. You know, quarantine has been a lot, I'm sure, for a lot of people, so I hope you guys are all staying safe out there first and foremost. I hope you guys are all staying at home. Just be considerate of others. Really think about who you're affecting during this time, and just stay safe. I'm so happy to be back. This is my second time filming this video because I got myself like a mic, and stupid me, I didn't actually turn on the mic the first time I recorded this, so I might move a little fast in this video. I'm sorry. It's just because it's my second time recording it. Anyway, I'm really happy to be back. A lot more videos like this to come, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. So keep watching if you want to see how to get this look. First thing I would do is, well, put my hair up so that it will be out the way while I'm doing my makeup. Okay, so now that finished that, I've already prepped my skin with some skincare. If you're interested in seeing my skincare routine, definitely thumbs up this video or leave a comment, and I'll definitely do a whole, I have a morning and night routine, so that'll definitely be a video that I can do in the future about what I do for my skin. But I do still need to prep the skin for the makeup, so I'll be using 2 primers today. And so I'll be doing the E.L.F. Luminous Putty Primer that's been going around like crazy. I actually really like to use this for a luminous glow underneath the makeup. I really like that. And then I also like to use the Fenty Beauty Instant Retouch Soft Matte Primer. So I actually go in with this one first to help mattify my skin, and then do the luminous one on top. And I try to get it really good into, use a little bit much on my forehead, but I try to get it into my T-zone in places that I know I get oily. You know, y'all, I never used to be oily. This is like a new thing. I never used to have to worry about oils, and now I do. So I just honestly just get it all over the top of my face. I'm gonna give that a second to kind of settle in, and after that's had some time to settle into the skin, then I'm gonna go in again, like I said, with that E.L.F. Luminous Putty Primer. And this, I'm going to mostly concentrate on the lower half of my face, where, you know, it's very dry. What have I been up to since I stopped making YouTube videos? Honestly, I had graduated from school, from college, when I stopped making videos. Like, I think right before I stopped, I had graduated from college with my undergrad degree. I was applying to new jobs. I was really trying to get into the medical field. You know, it's hard out here. It's hard out here, y'all. So the first thing I'm going to go in and do is my brows. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Chocolate. And to apply that, I'll be using the Zoeva 322 Brow Line Brush. I'm actually going to do my brows off camera because it takes me a while to get them the way that I want them, so I'll be right back. So this is how my eyebrows are looking after I fill them in with the dip brow, and I'm really liking how they're looking, so I'm gonna just clean them up a bit using some concealer. So I really like going in with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm kind of getting low on this. I've had it for a while. The color of this is Dark 40. And yeah, so we're just gonna clean up my brows a bit. I'm gonna use a random concealer brush if I can find one.
One eternity later.
Come on, concealer brush. Here we go. This one's just one of the Morphe brushes in the gunmetal line. I don't know what number it is because it's so old the numbers have scratched off. Basically, when I was ending my time on YouTube, like I said, I had graduated college. I was looking for a new job in the medical field. Before I was doing a lot of things. I had worked at Ulta at one point. I was a substitute teacher, which I loved, but it just wasn't as much of a passion as, you know, working in the healthcare industry. So I stopped doing that, and then actually, like, on my journey while I was like trying to find something else to do, I met this guy and we ended up getting into a relationship, and we were in a relationship for 3 years, and we did end up breaking up actually like more recently, and so unfortunately that didn't work out. But honestly, it was a great time in my life, and you know, shit happens. Like, what are you gonna do? So now I am working at a dermatology practice, and I'm a medical coordinator there / medical assistant, surgical assistant. Like, honestly, I just kind of do whatever they need type person, and I love it. I love what I do. I love working in dermatology. Like, it's an amazing field. So if you guys ever have any skin questions, I am more than willing to answer. I love getting skin questions. The skin is just an amazing part of our body, and honestly, I didn't even care about skin before I got this job. I honestly never had been to a dermatologist, never really cared about like skincare products, even though I worked at Ulta. Like, skin was the furthest thing from my mind. I know, crazy. So now I'm just going to go through and blend out this concealer with my Zoeva 146 Concealer Perfector brush. If you can't tell, still love Zoeva. That hasn't changed. And then I'm going to go in with an eyeshadow primer. This one is the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I honestly usually use the Urban Decay one, but I'm out of that one, so we're just going to go with this one. And I'm just blending it out with an IT Cosmetics concealer brush. Of course, now when I'm not looking for a concealer brush, I can find like 5 of them, but you know, when I'm actually looking for it, I can barely find one. So, what type of eyeshadow look are we doing today? We are doing a rose gold / pink type look. So let's take out my pinky palettes, shall we? We got the Huda Beauty Nude, yes, Nude palette of pinks and mauves, burgundies, glitters, mattes, whatever your heart desires. I love this palette. We are also going to definitely use my new Beauty Revolution palette. This is the Foil Frenzy Fusion. Look at these colors. They are so pigmented and bright, shiny. Like, look at that. Just look at it. And last but not least, we're gonna use the Urban Decay Vice palette for some of the warmer colors that you won't find in these pinky shade palettes. And this is what this palette looks like. Oldie, but definitely a goodie. So the first color that we're going to be going in using today is going to be the Urban Decay Vice palette. We're going to be using this brown shade over here called Bitter, and this is going to be our crease definition color. So I'm just using like a regular Urban Decay fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be doing this back and forth. I'm sorry if I will keep going in and out of focus, but I'm just trying to get you guys as close as possible to see what I'm doing. Okay, so once you've gone in and blended that in, we're going to take our Huda Beauty Nude palette. And we're gonna go in with this color right here. This is the color Raw. This nice brownish, pinkish color. And I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy blender brush. And we're gonna go into the crease right under where we put that brown color, and we're gonna blend that color in. I've still been on like watching YouTube videos. Like I love Jackie Aina. I've been watching her since she was Low Pumpkin Pie 05. I love her. I watched ShanXO. I love her. Lakia Star. I love her. Like, I still follow a lot of OG YouTubers and I still watch their videos. I just wasn't making videos at the time, but I still love watching YouTube. So now that we've put that deeper red in, we're gonna do one more even deeper color deep in that crease to help with more dimension. I know you guys are like, how many colors are you gonna put in your crease, Jessica? How many? We're gonna go back to the Urban Decay Vice palette and use this brown dark color in the color Delete. We'll just go in with this one. It's the Zoeva 231 Petite Crease Brush. And again, going in with that deep brown color named Delete. And you're gonna brush that out, not too much. You don't want to cover the raw color that we put on before this. You want to blend it out a little bit. Definitely wing out that little outer corner there, because that gives you the drama. If you want less of a dramatic look, then don't wing it out. I'm gonna go back in with that blender brush that I used for that raw color. I'm just going to blend the two colors together, make them look more seamless. Alright, and now I'm gonna move on to the other eye. But yeah, so although I've still been watching YouTube videos, I don't know like who's new and fresh to watch. So like, if you have people that you recommend for me to watch that, you know, you think would go with my aesthetic, like someone that's kind of like Jackie, someone that's kind of like Shan, even though I know they're two completely different like people and two completely different types of makeup and stuff. If you feel like there's someone like that that I would like, please link them below, because I'm always looking for new videos. Lately, I've really been obsessed with the things TikTok has made me buy, or amazing gadgets and things I've bought on Amazon. Like, I've been obsessed with those videos, and I have a full cart in my Amazon app that is literally just burning a hole in my pocket. So I want to mute out my eyelids so that the color really pops. So I'm going to go in with the Hourglass. This is the Vanish concealer in the color Flax. So this I'm just going to put all over the tops of my eyelids. I just really want to mute out the eye to make the sparkles pop more. We're going to go in with a rose gold color because it's supposed to be a rose gold look. So I want to say I'm going to go in with this color right here. This color is very rose gold, but this color is just more pinky. So we're going to do this one. I do like to wet my brush with shimmery colors because it makes it pop more. And we're only going to cover about 75% of our lid, not the whole thing. So I'm just spraying it with some Avene thermal water. Make sure when you're putting on your color, you're using a flat shader brush. This one's just, I think from the Urban Decay 3 palette. That just helps you pack on the sparkly color better. I'm just going to go back in with the Petite Crease brush and go into this color right here, this kind of purpley color called Love Bite. No. I'm going to go in with this color Spanked in the outer corner. Yeah, this color, because it's pink. So we're not going purple, we're going pink. So we're going to do this pinky color here called Spank, and we're going to put that in the outer corner. So once that is done, we can put a little bit in our inner corner. I'm gonna put this light color right here. This is number 6. It's a very icy pink. It looks very white on camera, but it's definitely got like, it's more of a light pink color than like an icy white. So now we're gonna do some eyeliner. We're gonna be using the Benefit Roller Liner. I usually start in the middle and then drag it out. And eyeliner is really based on eye shape, so really make it however you want, how big you want. That's the best part about eyeliner. Alright, so once you have your eyeliner the way that you want it, we're gonna go in and start doing our under eye. And if you feel like it's not exactly how you would usually do it, don't worry, because we can always clean it up later with a concealer. So now we're gonna go in with the Hourglass Vanish Concealer again. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just gonna kind of dot this little triangle on my face. You don't need to double dip because you get a lot on the brush. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender, my beauty blender, spray it with that Avene spring water again. Get it nice and damp, and I'm just gonna blend out that concealer. When I start getting to the outer corner of my eye, this is when I want to touch up that eyeliner. I'm just gonna go through and really slick that concealer. People always ask me how I get my eyeliner so snatched, and this is how. I'm gonna go back and just touch up my eyeliner a little bit. Oh, oh yeah, way to mess that one up, Jessica. Oh, and now my eyeshadow got onto the top of my lid. Why doesn't anyone want me to be great today? Why? Okay, y'all, so sorry. Let's conceal this forehead. I got acne on my forehead in the middle of my eyebrows. That's where it likes to go. I don't know why. I hate it. I really hate it. Let's blend these suckers out. Let's get rid of all my flaws. Let's make me look hashtag flawless. Hashtag no acne. Hashtag I just want to be beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr setting powder with my Real Techniques powder sponge. Taking my Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to pat that in. Make sure you get the sides of the nose. And I bring it up. Everywhere where you put that concealer, basically, you got to set that face, boo. Set that face. So then go in with your MAC Mineralized Skin Finish or whatever you want. I'm using the color Dark, and I'm just gonna put some powder in the rest of the places that do not have setting powder on it, which you're probably like, what part of your face doesn't have setting powder on it at this point? So I'm going in with the Morphe E2 brush, and I'm just gonna do the sides of my cheeks, mostly the sides of my cheeks, around my nose, and the top of my mouth, and my hairline. Put on my Subversion Urban Decay eyelash primer. Gonna let that sit for a sec. Let's put on some contour, shall we? So the contour that I have is from Makeup Forever. It's the S118 shade, I believe. This is it right here in my Broken Z palette. So I'm just going to go in with a Morphe M527 brush and give myself back some cheekbones. Now that I'm done like putting all that on my face, now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. I'll take this one. It's like a Sonia generic like powder Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm just gonna brush out the setting powder. You don't want it to set for too long because then it can kind of get caked in the location where you're setting it, like it did on my forehead. I love these brushes, but they shed a lot and I hate that. Now I'm going to go in with my Nabla Skin Glazing Powder in the color Lucent Jungle. Now these are highlighters, but this one matches my skin tone so well that it honestly just looks like a glow powder. Like I just put it on the tops of my cheeks and my forehead to give me that really glowy look. So I'm going to go in with my Morphe M427 stippling brush. I'm just gonna stipple out some color. Like it literally just gives you the most beautiful like baked glow. Now I don't like putting it on top of my acne, which I just freaking did. I don't like putting it on top of my acne because it does really show like the imperfections of like bumps and like texture. So if you have a very like uneven texture, I wouldn't put it on areas where you have like really bad uneven texture because it really makes it prominent. Like before I was putting it in between my eyebrows. Such a mistake. Highlight. Yes, we going in with highlight even though we put a skin glazing powder on. Yes. So we're going in with Fenty's Hustle Baby, which is this color right here. So I'm going to take a fan brush. This is a Morphe fan brush. It doesn't have the numbers on it anymore because I wore this thing out to the bone. And honestly, we're just putting it in one place, just right here. Right on the high points of the cheek. Ooh, that one went on a little strong. So we can just take this powder brush, swirl it a little bit in our Mineralized skin finish, and just pop it on the top to kind of blend everything together. Take another flat shader brush. This is again a double-ended brush from my Urban Decay palette. I'm going to take that color in Raw and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line of my eyes. Just again trying to give some dimension, trying to give some body to these eyes, you know what I'm saying. You're going to take, you can take the same brush if you want. We're going to go into the Urban Decay Vice palette and use the dark brown color that we used from before called Delete. And that's going to go really close to the waterline. Like you don't want it to cover the raw color all the way. You kind of want them to blend together. Okay. I wonder like how many, like I should make like a, what's it called? Like a video of all of the weird faces I make when I'm doing my makeup because I bet there's a lot, honestly. I'll line my waterline with the NYX Professional Makeup Light. Let's start our mascara, shall we? I'm gonna go in with the Milk Kush mascara and I'm gonna put this on the top and the lower lash line. And I rarely do like my lower lashes with mascara. I'm only doing it today because we did the lower lash eyeshadow. Okay, so I really like how that all turned out. Now for our second coat. Y'all thought we was done. Oh no, we're not done. Second coat, this is the XXX Magnum Stila mascara. I have to do 2 coats, guys, to get my eyelashes the way that I really like them. I feel like I need more contour. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. So with the Aquaphor healing ointment. I get these samples from my job. I love them for my lips. It's amazing. Keeps my lips moist and plump and all that. Okay, so I'm going to use the lip liner. It's a NYX something lip liner in the color Nebula. So we're going to go in with this. This is a purpley color, but this is honestly, it's all I got right now. Because for some reason I keep losing my lip liners. And I don't have a big collection of lip liners, y'all. Like, I use really the same colors like every time. We're gonna take this NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the color Bound. Really pretty. We're just gonna put that all over the lip. This is a really nice pinky color. Matches our eye look that we got going on. And this, even though it's called a velvet lip glide, it doesn't dry down into a matte, but it's not a super like glossy gloss. It just kind of stays like this. So I like it though. I like this color. I like this look. Alright y'all, so this is what we got. Let me change into something more appropriate. I feel like myself again. Yes. So here is our completed look, guys. So I hope you like it. You know, it was a lot of work, but we made it. So I really like this look. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging in there with me, because man, it's gonna take some more time before I get like back to normal with videoing with recording and like all this stuff. It's a lot. It really is a lot, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.